Mm.
What's that?
Oh, nothing. It's just...
Can I press one?
No, yeah, later when we're done telling you the story of Robbie the rabbit, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Was Tabitha poor?
Yeah.
What does poor mean?
That you don't have any food.
Any food, no toys, nothing to eat, no chocolate, no treasure.
Only chocolate.
Not even chocolate.
Little chocolate? A little bit of chocolate?
No, not even a little bit of chocolate.
No, just tiny?
No, not even a little tiny. Okay, so she was poor, right? Okay. So anyway, so Tabitha was at home one day with her mommy and her daddy, and she decided she wanted to go out and play.
Is this a farm?
Huh?
Is this a farm?
No. You can press it when we're done, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So Tabitha told her mommy and daddy...
What's happening right there?
You got ADD today?
What's that?
I had to write something on my hand because I didn't have paper.
Oh. Someone took it away?
No, I just ran out of paper.
You got out of it?
Yeah, I had to write down numbers and I had to write it on my hand.
Why?
Because I didn't have paper. Because I'm poor.
No.
Are you ready to hear Tabitha and Robbie the rabbit story?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You want me to tell you the story?
Yeah.
Okay. Come on.
Is it can't see?
No, so you can hear me better. Right. Okay. No, turn. Okay, we'll put this right here. Okay, so there once... No, not now. There once was a little girl. Her name was Tabitha, and she was poor. She lived with her mommy and her daddy in the house. And one day she decided that she wanted to go and play. So she told her mommy and daddy, Mommy, Daddy, I'm going to go and play. Her mommy said, okay, Tabitha, but make sure you come home for dinner before it gets dark. So Tabitha said, okay, Mommy, bye. Bye. And she went out into the forest. She walked out into the forest, and all of a sudden, this pretty little butterfly landed on her shoulder. And she said, oh my goodness, what's your name? And the butterfly said, my name is Butterfly the Friend. What's your name? She said, my name is Tabitha. Where are you going, Tabitha? She said, I'm going to go out and play in the forest. And he said, oh, I know there's something out in the forest. There's 3 caves. I know where they are. She said, really? He said, yeah, you want me to show you? She said, okay, show me.
Just like Belle.
Yeah, exactly. So they walked and walked into the forest, and all of a sudden they ran into the first cave. What was in the first cave? Food. There was chocolate and chicle and lollipops and popsicles and pasta and pizza and chocolate milk. Oh my gosh, there was so many things in there.
And she said, boom, boom.
Yeah, and she started eating so much of it, so boom, ba, boom, ba. Okay, so they ate all the food as much as they could, and Butterfly the Friend and Tabitha, they decided to keep walking. So they kept walking.
It was a little bit dark.
It was a little bit dark. Not too dark, it was just a little bit dark. So they kept walking, and all of a sudden, Tabitha saw in the corner of her eye this little thing hopping. And it was Robbie the rabbit. So Robbie the rabbit...
What is Nina? Nina, abuela.
No, estoy preparando algo.
Pero mucho amar. Yo también estoy.
Squash, abuela.
I think you're ADD.
Squash.
Okay, can I put you down now? Why?
So we don't want to tell the story anymore?
I want a story.
You want the story and you want squash?
No, not to be there.
Portia. Oh.
They're going to make a mess now.
I know, no, Papa's gonna get mad. Here, I'll tell you the story if you go over there. Here, move this thing over there. Okay, just go.
Can you sit right here?
No, I think you need to go sit over there.
She's going to tell you the story. Sit in the chair.
Okay, are you ready? Dad, this is...
Why not?
Okay. Okay, so they went to the second cave, and in the second cave, there was what? What was in the second cave? Toys, so many toys. There was bicycles, roller skates, books, Barbie dolls, ladders, bumps. They had big bumps, little bumps, bumps everywhere. They had stairs, they had everything, bubbles, balloons. Oh my gosh, they had so many things. So they played in the cave all day long. Butterfly the friend and Robbie the rabbit and Tabitha. And then they decided to keep going because there was one more cave. And then in the third cave, what was in the third cave? Treasure. The treasure. There was so much jewelry. There was earrings and watches and rings. And there was gold. There was treasure everywhere. And they played there for a long time too. But then it started getting dark. So Robbie the rabbit said to Tabitha, Tabitha, it's getting a little dark. I think it's time to go home. And Butterfly the friend said, yeah, it's getting a little dark. It's time to go eat dinner. We're going to go, Tabitha. Let's go. And Tabitha said, no, I don't want to. I want to stay. Robbie the rabbit said, come on, Tabitha. You said your mommy told you to come home before dinner. No, I don't want to go. I want to stay. Robbie the rabbit said, Tabitha, it's going to get dark. The lobo feroz is going to come. She said, no, I want to stay. So Robbie the rabbit and Butterfly the friend, they said, okay, well, we're going to go home. So they left. And they left Tabitha all by herself in the cave. So Tabitha decided she was going to go take a nap because she was tired from all the playing and eating. So she went into the little corner of the cave and she closed her eyes and she took a nap. All of a sudden, she woke up because she heard this. She opened her eyes, and in the corner of the cave, there was the lobo feroz. He was so ugly, and his nose was so long, and his nails were sharp and long, and his teeth were sharp and long. And she started to cry. She said, I want my mommy. She said, are you the lobo feroz? He said, yes, I'm the lobo feroz. Are you going to eat me? Yes, I'm going to eat you. Are you scary? Yes, I'm scary. Are you mean? Yes, I'm mean. She started to cry and cry and cry. I want my mommy. And the lobo feroz looked at her and said, well, okay, I have a secret. I'm not mean. I'm not ugly. I'm not going to eat you. And so Tabitha said, you're not? He said, no, you're a good girl, Tabitha. I won't do anything to you if you play hide and go seek and you play uncle with me. So Tabitha said, okay, I'll play uncle with you. I'll play hide and go seek. Portia?
Yes.
Do you want me to finish the story?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. Abraham was.
¿Quieres una manzanita mejor?
No, it was. Tell me the story.
Okay. So then he started playing uncle with her with his long nails. And she would laugh and they played hide and go seek all night.
Before she gets her.
Yep, just got her. They played hide and go seek all night long, and then in the morning they woke up and Tabitha said, okay, it's time to go home. And Lobo Fiddle said, okay, Tabitha, you've been a good girl. I'm going to help you bring all of the treasure back to your house. So with a really big bag, he put it on his big back, and he walked from cave to the cave, to all three caves. First cave, he took all the treasure, put it in the bag. And in the second cave, he took all the toys and he put it in the bag. And in the third cave, he took all the food and put it in the bag. And they both walked home. And then finally Tabitha got home. She knocked on the door. And on the door, her mommy opened the door and said, Tabitha, where have you been? I've been worried so much about you. Where have you been? She said, Mommy, I have a surprise for you. And Mommy said, what? What is it? Oh, the Lobo Fiddles and I have brought back presents. We're not poor anymore. We have food, we have toys, and we have treasure. And Mommy said, no, not the Lobo Fiddles. The Lobo Fiddles is mean. Tabitha said, no, Mommy, the Lobo Fiddles is nice. He was nice, and he brought back all of these treasures and food and toys. See, I'll show you. And so Tabitha asked the Lobo Fiddles to come, and he brought the bag, and Tabitha opened up the bag and showed her Mommy. Mommy said, oh, it's true. You're right. The Lobo Fiddles was nice. And the Lobo Fiddles went back to his cave. He went back to the forest, and Tabitha waved.
I love you, Fiddles.
Yeah, and said, I love you, Lobo Fiddles. Thank you. The Lobo Fiddles said, bye, Tabitha. Thank you for playing with me. And he cried. And he went back to his cave.
And Lobo Fiddles cried.
Yeah.
But he stopped crying.
Yeah, he stopped crying because he found another little girl that went into the forest. And he was just sad because no one would play with him.
But he was nice.
He was nice.
The other girl?
Yeah, there was another girl that went into the forest, and one day he did the same thing. She was a good girl, so he played hide and go seek an uncle.
With her?
Yeah.
Just like Tabitha?
Yeah. And that's how the Lobo Fiddles would be happy, because he was sad because no one would play with him. But every once in a while, he'd find somebody to play with.
Again.
A veces juega con los gatos.
He bites me, but don't cry.
Tienes que tener cuidado.
Mama, when he bites me, I don't cry.
¿No, amorcito?
No. Just have fun and pinch him.
¿Qué pasa? A mí no me gustan los gatos mucho, Portia.
No, they're nice.
No. Cántale a tu hermanito el campanero.
No la besé.
Oh, ya, en español.
No la ABC.
Ok.
A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my